The new Olight Baldr Pro R. Let's check it out. Light is your number one security tool. You need to be able to identify, especially in the dark. And having some kind of light on your firearm or with you as a security tool is vital. Today we're going to take a look at the new Olight Baldr Pro R. This is a 1350 lumen light on turbo, but it also has a 300 lumen setting. And it has a green laser. You can go with light and laser, or just laser. The green laser is super intense. Has a 200 meter beam distance, but the laser will go much further. It's easy to attach to your firearm, and it's rechargeable even on your firearm. Now, Olight offers a 10% discount using Suit00 with the affiliate link down below in the description. And we really appreciate Olight for sending the Baldr Pro R for this review. The Baldr Pro R, this is a new weapons light from Olight. They produce a number of different ones, including the Baldr Mini, the PL Mini 2. There's a ton of different lights. A lot of them very small in size, and of course, this is a full-size light. Now, the Baldr Pro R is a 1350 lumen light. But when you first get the light, it's in lockout mode. So what you do is you just press both paddles for about 2 seconds, and then it'll come on. Now with the light, this is set on the 300 lumen, but if we double click, then we go to the 1350 lumens. So if the light is just too bright, maybe you're indoors, there's a lot of backflash coming back at you, you don't want to wash things out, you want to go with 300 lumens. That works, but if you like the 1350, it's really easy to do. And then there's strobe, which you just click both buttons at the same time. There we go. So we have strobe. It's pretty intense, and so it's really easy to be able to access the interface on this light. Very simple, and I love simple. It's a 200 meter beam distance. So it's really going to reach out there for a small little compact light. And again, that means that you can put this on your rifle. It can be effective that way. Right here there's a little dial, and it goes from light laser, and then just laser. So we're going to show you the laser. It is very intense. We're going to take it outside and check it out. But it's a very intense green laser, and green typically is easier to pick up with the eye than red. Then we're going to go to the light laser. Now the light blinds it out. There you can see the laser right there. So even with this bright light, you can still pick up the laser. Now if you press and hold, as soon as you release, it's momentary. So just press and hold momentary. To get constant on, just press and release. So again, very simple. Now the big change with the Baldr Pro original and the Baldr Pro R is that the laser was attached toward the bottom. And so with this, again, you have your laser, but it's attached at the bottom. It gives it a lot more mass. It's a lot bigger footprint on your firearm. Especially on a handgun, you want it as small and streamlined as possible. With the Baldr Pro R, they've actually incorporated the laser into the reflector. It has a smooth reflector, and it's deep, and that's the reason why we can get that 200 meter throw. There is a little bit of a crenulated bezel, so you can actually use this as an impact tool on your firearm. There's a battery indicator right here in front of your charging pad, and this is a magnetic charging pad. It comes with a magnetic charging cable, and you plug this into any USB. And honestly, guys, this is the most simple way to charge a light out on the market. I mean, this system, to me, really sets Olight apart just in itself. You have a paddle right here. Just press it down, put it onto your rail, lock it down, and you're good to go. Now this is the PSA compact dagger, so it's a smaller firearm. Even with guns that come out with the slide longer, you have this extra area, but this is the way it fits on your compact. And then when you want to take it off, pop the paddle, press down, and it releases. Very easy just to add on, and two, with it on your firearm, you can recharge it. And for a size comparison, we have the Surefire X300 Ultra. Really great light, but low lumens compared to the Baldr Pro R, and honestly, just a little bit bigger and longer. The Surefire also takes two CR123 batteries, whereas the Baldr is a recharging light with the battery installed. In fact, here's the Baldr S light laser combination. And one of the things about this rail system is it's adjustable and it's small. Same lockdown, same recharging right on your pistol. But one thing it has is this little switch down here instead of around the bezel. So a little different, but definitely this is a very capable light as well. And the Baldr S is 800 lumens with 130 meters of throw. Very easy to hit. And then of course, you have that green laser that's just excellent. There are two rail sections included, a 1913 Picatinny rail, and then it has a Glock rail, which is a little thinner. I typically find that the Glock rail will fit either one without any trouble and still give you a solid connection. But if you want to get that little bit of a tighter fit, you can go with the 1913. And there are extra screws included. Now to sight in your laser, you have an elevation right here, and it comes with a small little hex wrench. And then right here you have the windage adjustment. It weighs 4.4 ounces and it's 3 3/4 inches in length. And width is 1 1/4 inch. And you have three different colors to choose from. You have the black, you have FDE, and then you also have gunmetal gray. Now when it comes to lights and lasers, we're going to point the laser at the target. You can't see it. You may be able to see the laser, but you can't really identify what's in front of you. Once we turn on the light and laser, now we have identification, plus we know where the bullet's going to hit if we have it lined up. Then we come in with just light, and now we can see it, and honestly we can use our sights, but the laser really gives you that added bonus of identification and accuracy. Because if we turn this light off, you can't see a thing. Turn it back on, there it is. Okay, here we are at 1350 lumens. I'm going to double click. Now we're down to 300 lumens. Still bright, still showing up really well. Again, we're going to bring it up to the 1350. Now I'm going to turn and go to the light and laser. You can see the laser, very visible. It's got a decent hot spot, but yet there's a little bit of spill that goes around it. And then we're going to go just to the laser. I mean, that's about 30 yards out, and that laser is showing up extremely well. Light and laser, then just light. Now we're going to go to strobe, and it's a really intense strobe. It's kind of hard to see, and it does have a memory. If you're using the 1350, it'll stay, and then 300, it'll stay. But even the 300 lumens is really decent amount of light. Okay, we're at 100 yards with this laser. You can see the laser, it's a good distance off, and yet we can still see it with the naked eye, and it'll go much beyond that. This is only about what I can get with the camera. Drop test complete. That is mounted on to the pistol. This is a secure mount. Impact test complete on the pistol. This is a post, not a tree for all you tree huggers. Now this light is rated IPX4, which means it's splash resistance from every direction. And so anything that you're going to do with this, it should hold up. We have submerged these in the pool in the past, and they've held up. But I didn't want to give a false sense of security that most of your standard Olight flashlights are IPX8, which means you can submerge them up to 2 meters. But guys, we've never had one of these to fail, and we have tested them in a multitude of different ways. Of course, the Hummer test with this latch and with some of the other features, we decided not to go ahead and run it over. But you can see the dings all through this thing where we were throwing it up in the air and impacting it. And guys, again, these lights just hold up, and we test them every time. Now, the retail price on the Baldr Pro R is $169.95. You get 10% off using Suit00 with the affiliate link down below in the description. So guys, a major upgrade over the original Baldr Pro, and of course without the laser at the bottom, integral laser. You have an easy way to attach, just locks down, and then you have a knob that just turns and gets to the 3 different points that you want to turn to. Rechargeable, very easy to recharge, just throw on the magnetic pressure pad. So there's a lot of great features, of course ambidextrous controls here. And, you know, it's just a super bright light, but yet you can dial it down to 300, and then the laser is just incredible. One thing I love about having light and laser is the light identifies, the laser gets you on target. And once this thing is set, you're going to be dead on. For a self-defense situation, especially in your home or even out on the street, being able to identify first and then being able to see and have the confidence that that laser is right on target. That is the best of both worlds. So guys, when it comes to your self-defense firearm, you really need to have some kind of light. Even if it's a handheld light or definitely a weapons-mounted light. And this will give you the ability to identify, especially in the dark, which is very important. With the 1350 lumens and the green laser, this is an excellent choice. It really brightens up things. It's easy to install on your firearm, and again, it is rechargeable. And guys, we've done a ton of testing on these lights, and they're just excellent, and they will hold up. Guys, I've been carrying an Olight again for 10 years as my regular EDC, and Olight has never let me down. And again, get 10% off using Suit00 at checkout with the link down below in the description. And we really appreciate Olight for offering the discount and for sending the Baldr Pro R for this review. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. With 350 lumens of turbo, and then 300 if you're in the with the 15.
Let's do that again. I don't like that at all.
Got it upside down. The Olight Baldr Pro R. Let's check it out. What the heck? It's raining leaves.